AutoCAD tutorial, grip editing. Grip editing is quite powerful in AutoCAD. What is a grip? A grip is one of the blue boxes at the end of a line, the middle of a line, at the quadrants of a circle, top, bottom, left and right, or at the center of a circle. Click on the geometry, the grips highlight, hit escape, the grips are deselected. I'll click on this line here, and grip editing for me is extremely powerful in that I'm able to take a line just sitting out here in space and I need it to come up here. I will fall into the end of that grip and move up with an object snap turned on and modify the length of the line. I'll do the same thing over here. By default, when grip editing, you are in stretch mode. So I'll click on this line again, I'll fall into a grip, and you notice my command line that says stretch. If I right click, I can also move, mirror, rotate, scale, and of course stretch. Stretch is what we're doing by default. I also have the option to change my base point, to copy things. I can reference other things. I can also undo. I'll hit escape to get out of that. So I'll combine a couple of those things here. I have this center line that's mostly created. I will click into the middle of that center line. By default, when you click into the center of like a center of a circle or the midpoint of a line, you're actually moving. Okay, even though it says stretch, I'm going to undo that move. Even though it says stretch, you're actually moving it. But I actually want to rotate this line 90 degrees to complete my center line. So I'm going to select the rotate off the list, and actually I'm going to right click again and I'm going to copy. Okay, I'm going to copy and 90 degrees, and that allows me, hit escape, to create a duplicate. So I rotated this vertical line to a horizontal position 90 degrees and I copied at the same time. I'll highlight all of these. And let's say I wanted to move it up here. I click on the middle of it. It'll move just fine. Let's say I wanted to make a copy. I can click on that middle grip, right click and select copy off the list. And that's exactly the same as using the copy command. Okay, there's really no difference. What's easier? CO, enter, select the geometry that you want, enter, give it a base point and a destination. I'll undo that. Or highlighting all the geometry, finding the middle grip, right click, select copy off the list, and give it a destination. I don't know, whatever you decide is easier for you. Highlight everything. I'll select the middle. I will right click and I'll say rotate. Let's say I want that rotated 45 degrees. Escape. My center lines, you can see they're rotated. I can highlight everything. I'll select the middle. Let's say I want to mirror it. I'll pick a line over here. I'd pick the line kind of at an angle. And it gives me a mirrored. If I wanted to copy it, I would have had to do that. That kind of didn't work out so well. So let's do that again. I will select everything. And I will say mirror. But I really don't want to mirror it by the center of this. I want to have a duplicate of it over here to the left. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to say copy. And now I'm also going to right click and I'm going to say base point. I want the base point to be at this end, and I'll come down. And I'll click again, hit enter, and now I have a mirror there. So when we are grip editing, that we can change our base point, and that would be a situation where you want to do that using the mirror command. Using the scale option allows me to drag up and down just like using the regular scale command. The difference is the scale factor. If I type 2 now, it's going to be just like using the scale command. It's twice as big. I'll scale this to be 0.5. It goes back. Oops. Right click and select scale off the list. I messed that up. 0.5 scales it back down to its original size. There's a lot of things that you can do with grip editing. It's extremely powerful. To be honest though, I'm going to undo everything that I did here. Clear back to the very beginning. And to be honest, the thing that I use grip editing for the most is to fix things like this. Closing up lines with running object snaps turned on makes it extremely easy just to fix those little lines. And then sometimes if I get a center line like this, I will fall into the middle of it. I will right click, rotate, right click, copy, type in 90 and hit enter and escape to make a set of center lines.